Hey everyone, we live on this little blue planet in a huge cosmic neighborhood. But how well do you really know our neighbors? Well, today we're going to fix that. We're taking a grand tour of our solar system, from the blazing hot star at the center all the way out to the icy giants at the very edge.
All right, so you ready to go? Buckle up. First things first, though, what exactly is this cosmic neighborhood we're talking about? Okay, so before we blast off, let's get our bearings. Think of the solar system like this. It's one big family. And who's at the head of the table? The sun. Everything else, I'm talking planets, moons, asteroids, you name it, is basically stuck in its orbit thanks to its massive gravity.
And it makes total sense to start our tour with the absolute star of the show. Literally, the sun. It's the anchor, the power plant, the heart of it all. Everything revolves around it. That's right, our sun is a star. It's just our star. It's this massive churning ball of super hot gas, and it's constantly pumping out the light and heat that, makes life on Earth even possible.
Okay, but wait a minute. You're probably thinking, if the sun is a star, why does it look like this giant bright disk, but all the other stars at night are just tiny little dots? Great question, right?
Well, the answer is actually pretty simple. It's all about distance. Our sun looks huge because, in the grand scheme of things, it's our next-door neighbor. Those other stars, they might be just as big or even way, way bigger, but they are so unbelievably far away that they just look like tiny specks.
All right, now that we've paid our respects to the big boss, the sun, let's get this planetary tour started. And our first stop is the one that's brave enough to be closest to that giant ball of fire. Say hello to Mercury. So, a couple of things you need to know about Mercury. First, it's the little guy, the smallest planet in the whole solar system. And second, because it's so close to the sun, it gets absolutely roasted. We're talking crazy hot. Okay, let's keep moving outward. We're flying by Venus now, the second planet from the sun. And here's a fun fact for you. Even though it's further away than Mercury, Venus is actually the hottest planet. Its thick atmosphere basically acts like a blanket, trapping all the heat. So yeah, it's an absolute furnace there.
Whew, okay, let's get away from that heat. Our next stop should look pretty familiar. It's that beautiful blue marble we call home. Yep, we're at Earth, the third rock from the sun.
So here we are, planet Earth, third planet from the sun, and this is the big one. It's the only planet we know of anywhere that has life. That's pretty special. And, of course, we have our constant buddy circling us, our one and only moon.
Okay, the tour is not over yet. Let's keep going. I bet you know this next one. It's famous for its color. They call it the red planet. Any guesses? Of course it's Mars.
So, ever wonder why it's red? It's pretty simple, actually. Its surface has a lot of iron in it, and that iron has rusted over billions of years. So it's literally a rusty planet. And get this, instead of one moon like we have, Mars has two of them.
All right, before we get to the giant planets way out in the back, we have to cross a pretty big hurdle. It's the asteroid belt. Just imagine a huge, sprawling ring of rocks and debris, all orbiting the sun right between Mars and Jupiter. It's kind of like the dividing line between the small, rocky inner planets and the huge, gassy outer planets.
Okay, we've made it through the asteroid belt, and now, prepare to be amazed. We are approaching the absolute king, the heavyweight champion of our solar system, the one and only Jupiter.
I mean, just look at this thing. Jupiter is enormous. You could literally fit all the other planets inside it with room to spare. But here's the catch. You could never land on it. It's not a solid rock like Earth. It's what we call a gas giant, mostly made of swirling gases.
And if you thought Jupiter itself was impressive, get ready for this. How many moons do you think it has? 1, 2, 10? Try 67. That's right, it has a whole swarm of moons orbiting it, like its own mini solar system. It's absolutely wild.
Okay, leaving the king behind, we're headed to what might be the most beautiful planet of them all. You'll know this one for sure. It's the one with the famous rings. Say hello to Saturn.
So, Saturn is another giant. It's the second biggest planet in our solar system, right after Jupiter. And just like its big brother Jupiter, it's also a gas giant. No solid ground to stand on here either.
And guess what? Jupiter isn't the only one with a ton of moons. Saturn is right behind it with a whopping 62. It's just incredible how these giant outer planets have these huge families of moons orbiting them.
Okay, we are getting way out there now, to the cold, dark, far edges of the solar system. And out here, we find the ice giants, Uranus and Neptune.
These are mysterious, chilly worlds, very different from the planets we've seen so far.
But wait, our tour isn't quite over, because the 8 big planets aren't the only ones in the family. We can't forget about the little guys. These are the dwarf planets. You've probably heard of Pluto, right? Well, it's part of this club, along with a few others like Ceres, Haumea, Makemake, and Eris. And that's a wrap. What a trip, huh? So here's a quick look back at our grand tour. We went from Mercury, the smallest planet, past our home Earth, all the way out to those mysterious ice giants, with stops at Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn in between. An incredible journey.
So when you look at it all together, our solar system really is just one big, amazing, and kind of weird family. And it really gets you thinking, right? If all of this is just in our little cosmic backyard, what else is out there? Who else is out there? Makes you wonder.